Hi everybody, and welcome to Linear Equations, where we're going to be graphing and talking about graphing in different situations. We've kind of already done the bare basics of graphing equations of lines, where we talked about the y-intercept, which is represented by the b value. B is for beginning, it's where you begin your graph, and then the slope is how much you go up and to the right or down and to the left, and then depending on the signs, things would change a little bit, okay? So we have here some just like basics about graphing the equations of lines in two variables. The typical form is standard form. However, slope-intercept form is really what we want our equations to be in. So if it's not in slope-intercept form, we want to try and get it to be there, okay? And then it talks a little bit more about slope, and we talk a little bit more about y-intercept. Now, what we want to kind of have here is I have a formal step-by-step of graphing a linear equation in slope-intercept form. The first is to make sure you rewrite it in slope-intercept form. The second is to identify the slope and the y-intercept. Then we're going to plot the y-intercept. And then we're going to use the slope to plot the additional points. Now, the numerator of the slope tells you to move up if the slope's positive and down if the slope's negative. The denominator tells you how much to move to the right if it's positive. If you wish to change the directions, you must change both directions. So draw a line through all the points. So I have a couple of examples here, and that's exactly what we're going to do. Now notice, only the example 2 is in slope-intercept form. So let's start with that one because that is the one that we were practicing in the other video. I can easily identify what my slope is, and I can easily identify what my b is. My b is positive 3, and my slope is 3/4. Now keep in mind, the 3 tells you how much you're going up, and the 4 tells you how much you're going to the right. Now, if you wanted, you could also say 3 is how much you're going down, and 4 is how much you're going to the left. So notice I changed the direction of both of my arrows because two negatives, or a negative divided by a negative, gives you a positive. Just like a positive divided by a positive gives you a positive, and we have a positive slope. So let's start graphing. So B is for beginning, it's where I begin my graph, and I begin my graph at 3. Then I'm going to go up 3 units and to the right 4 units. Up 3, over to the right 4. I can also go down 3 and to the left 4. Down 3 to the left 4. And then it's a question of just connecting my dots, which I can do easily there. Now, for my first example, I need to rework that. So I'm going to subtract 2x from both sides. And I'm just going to move here to the side. Negative y is equal to negative 2x minus 4. And then I'm going to essentially divide every single term by negative 1, because that way I make the y positive, and I need to make sure my y is positive. So I have y is equal to 2x plus 4. So now that I have it in slope-intercept form, I can find what my m is. So again, the slope is going to be 2. And then the b value is going to be 4. So again, b is for beginning. It's where you begin your graph. We're going to begin it at 4. Keep in mind the slope has to be 2/1, okay? Which means to say, since it's a positive slope, we're going up and to the right, or we're going down and to the left. So I'm going to go up 2 units, to the right 1 unit, up 2 units, to the right 1 unit, up 2 units, to the right 1 unit, or down 2 units and to the left 1, down 2, left 1, down 2, left 1, down 2, left 1, down 2, left 1, and so on. And then we just connect all the dots together. Okay, so that's example 2. we need to talk about what happens when we are given a graph. Well, when we're given a graph, we want to find where the line crosses the y-axis. That is where we're going to find our b. So in this case, our b is 3. Then we're going to find another nice point, which I have it marked here. Okay, and I actually found just 2 nice points there and there. Okay, so then we want to see how many units am I going up or down. Well, in this case, I'm going up 1 unit. And then I'm going to the right 2 units. So my slope is going to be up 1 over to the right 2. So that means that it's going to be a positive 1/2. So the equation of the line now, which we know the slope, it's going to be mx plus b. I'm going to plug in the things that I have, which is y is equal to my slope, which is 1/2. Then I have my x, and then my b is 3. So this is my equation of this particular line. So here's my next example. Again, we're going to find where the line crosses the x-axis, and it crosses it here at -1. So my b is going to equal -1. So that's my first nice point. My next nice point is up there. So I'm going to see how many units I have to go, in this case up and then to the right. So I'm going up 1, 2 units. And then I'm going to the right 1, 2, 3 units. Okay, which means it's positive. So my slope is going to be 2 over 3. Again, I know that my slope intercept is y equals mx plus b. So I have y is equal to my slope, which is 2 over 3x, and then b, -1. And that's the equation of this particular line. All right, make sure you practice, and I will see you next video.